Olivia Wilde's Don't Worry Darling has everyone talking before it's even premiered, but unfortunately, it's not anything good. The cast and crew have been facing numerous issues, and there have been a couple of conflicts that have come to light during this time. With a stellar cast like this though, it's no wonder everyone has something to say. In this video, we're gonna walk you through all the drama that's come up on set. First off, the cast was falling apart even before filming began. You'll be surprised to know that Wilde initially cast Shia LaBeouf for the role of Jack, the lead male opposite Florence Pugh, before firing him due to issues that arose on set. While LaBeouf said he left due to scheduling conflicts, we all know that's not true. Though she'd cast the infamous actor, her first choice was Harry Styles, but the singer was busy touring. However, the way Shia behaved on set wasn't conducive to Wilde's ethos during production. Furthermore, given the Transformers star track record, Pugh didn't feel comfortable working with him, especially since they'd been filming some pretty intense and intimate scenes. According to Wilde, her priority was to make the woman on set feel comfortable, and especially her star actress. The overall atmosphere of the set was supposed to be supportive, and as anticipated, LaBeouf was not going to be the best fit for that. As it turns out, a month after he was fired, FKA Twigs sued him for sexual battery. Having made a timely decision, the 38-year-old director wished LaBeouf would grow from this experience. However, with a male lead missing, Wilde was definitely under a lot of stress. Luckily, Harry's schedule cleared up due to COVID restrictions, and he was signed on as Jack. Now, if that wasn't enough, the director herself was supposed to act as Pugh's on-screen bestie, but decided to ditch that and direct the film instead. Dakota Johnson was signed on in the beginning as well, but she left soon after due to unknown reasons. A messy start to say the least. And then Wilde was too impressed by the lead actor. Actors getting fired, stars ending their contracts, and lead roles vanishing from set, this film's production was more drama than the plot itself. Not too long after filming began, rumors about Wilde and Styles' relationship began to come to the surface. People had spotted them being extra cozy with each other. And while fans enjoyed hearing of this, some people weren't too happy to know of these developments. Soon after, tensions began to rise between the lead actress and director. Apparently, Pugh was upset about her escaping the set with Harry from time to time. Not very conducive for filming, now is it? Plus, Pugh hasn't posted much about the project on her social media either, despite her being active on them for every project she does normally. That's what initially led fans to think something was up, and they were right. The Little Woman star also commented on the film being reduced down to her sex scenes with a pop icon like Styles. In her opinion, the film is much bigger than that, and she hopes that not what people watch it for. However, the director is of the opinion that female pleasure is a major part of her filmmaking, making their comments contradict each other. Something's burning for sure. But that's not all. Jason Sudeikis isn't too happy about the couple either. The House actress split from her partner of 7 years towards the end of 2020 and left Sudeikis confused as to why it even happened. They have 2 kids together, but were never married, so the only thing that they had to deal with was custody. As sources would have you believe, the Horrible Bosses star hasn't been too happy about seeing his ex with Harry, especially since their pictures from a friend's wedding were leaked. While this is just pure speculation, the stunt he pulled at Comic-Con could have been because of this. When Olivia was on stage, she received legal papers from Sudeikis, and naturally, that pissed her off. Later, she commented on how this was one of the reasons why the split happened in the first place. He just couldn't handle watching her have her moment in the spotlight. And of course, his team came out with a statement denying that the delivery was intended to be malicious. These were mostly speculations. Who knows what was happening behind the scenes? Perhaps Wilde's and Harry's relationship isn't even real. Shortly after the union, rumors began to circulate regarding the authenticity of the union. People believe that Wilde and Styles had gotten together to save the film's image and drum up some publicity after the rocky start. However, a source came out to deny that the pictures were staged, insisting they'd been taken secretly. Real or fake? They do make a cute couple. Finally, Wilde's attempt to clear out rumors worsened the situation. While shooting for her cover on Variety, she sat down to converse with the team for an interview. In what quickly became a miserable attempt to squash rumors, Wilde said some things that she would come to regret later. Let's start with the better half of her interview, where she addresses the rumors of a pay gap between the lead actors. Being an actress who's worked in the industry for a long time, she contested the rumors by saying that, quote, "the absurdity of invented clickbait and subsequent reaction regarding a non-existent pay disparity between our lead and supporting actors really upset me. So these rumors were shot down quickly, but she slipped up on the part about Shia LaBeouf. Wilde initially mentioned that she'd fired him early on due to behavioral conflicts, contradicting what LaBeouf had said about his departure from set. He wasn't up for taking any of this and so posted screenshots of their conversations on his Instagram. It wasn't looking too good for Wilde after that, as the screenshots showed something completely different. He even shared videos of her siding with him and begging him to stay on the film. Disregarding Pugh's claims, considerably upset, LaBeouf said that he'd never been fired, and while he understood the reason behind Wilde's unjust claims, it didn't mean the lie became a reality. He took to his Instagram to call out Olivia along with the proof he posted. Now, we don't know what or who to believe, we're just hoping they brought all this energy to the film. Moving on to other news, before we end the video, let's get into what the cast has been doing when they're not filming Don't Worry Darling. First up, Florence Pugh will be making an appearance at TIFF. On the set of DWD, Pugh's been starring in another movie with Netflix, and it's premiering in September at the Toronto Film Festival. The plot is set in Ireland in the Midlands in 1862 and follows a young girl who consumes nothing yet remains well and alive. Chilean filmmaker Sebastián Lelio directed this psychological thriller, which is inspired by the 19th century phenomenon of the fasting girls, and adapted from the 2016 novel of the same name written by Emma Donoghue. The Wonder, like many other Lelio films, focuses on complex female characters, with Pugh playing an English nurse who is brought in to observe an 11-year-old fasting girl at the center of a strange phenomenon. We're hoping this film ends up being nominated for an Oscar, or better yet, winning one, the same way the screen adaptation of Room did. Harry Styles had a bizarre encounter involving chicken nuggets. The 28-year-old who recently won big at the VMAs received a peculiar gift from a fan while he was performing on stage. This interaction happened during one of his 15 concerts at Madison Square Garden as a part of his Love On tour. We saw the hilarious scenario happen in a video posted by a fan. Someone from the crowd threw cold chicken nuggets on stage, and Harry found it interesting. The crowd began to chant, "Eat it," and he replied, "I don't eat chicken, sorry, I don't eat meat." He also noted that the nugget was cold and old before throwing it back into the crowd. While Harry made light of the situation, we don't think throwing old nuggets at your favorite singer is the move to make. He's a champ for taking it so casually. Finally, all this drama can't hold back DWD from blowing up. It seemed like the conflicts on set would never end, and all this bad press would mean people would be less interested in watching the film when it hit cinemas. Au contraire. All the press has led to people talking about it, and that is every team's goal. A piece of news that must have come as a relief for Olivia Wilde is that the film is commercial, well-reviewed, and appealing to the masses. The online hand-wringing won't affect those outside of the bubble. If people want to see the movie, no online scandal will stop them. It's a fact proven by history, and we all know we're much more interested in something once it's been the source of so much drama. And that's all, guys. Are you excited to catch Don't Worry Darling at the theaters? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Goodbye for now. We'll see you in the next one.